Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to go through a little help with Activity 7. Activity 7 deals with statistics, specifically standard deviation in Excel. Okay, and what you can see over on the left here is I have the spreadsheet open titled Activity 7 Spreadsheet. And what I did ahead of time is I changed these values so that you have to actually do the activity. You can't just copy and type in what you see in the video. You have to follow the processes, and I'll walk you through the first example, everything entirely, and that way then you can go and do it on your own. Okay, so I'm just going to go through each of these questions, and that way you can like as you're doing it, pause the video with each step and make sure that you can do that. Okay, so I have my spreadsheet activity opened. All right, and let's see, it says put the number of data points in column A and B3. So I'm looking here at column B, row 3. B3 is right there. It's that cell right there. It says N equals, and I'm going to actually just go ahead and count all of those values. And if you count them, you will come up with the number 20. Notice it's red there. That's a good thing. That's where you're entering in your answers. All right, so we have 20 entries, 20 data points. All right. And then number 3, in cell A25, it says type this whole mess in red. And what you can do is you can copy and paste that, not the period though. You can, I can't get the period. Let me just delete it off of there. There we go. You can copy and paste that into Excel, or you can just actually type in A25. So that's A is right there, going down to 25 right there, equals sum parentheses A5 colon A24, close parentheses. So you can copy it and paste it, or you can type it just like that. And my sum is 3380. So Microsoft Excel added up all those numbers for me. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4, in cell D3, type this, equals A25 divided by B3. So I'm going to find column D, row D3, row 3 right there. Oh, don't forget to put your name on there, the answer key. But it's not really, because my answers are different than yours should be. So please don't enter my answers on your spreadsheet. We're going to type in equals A25 divided by B3. Okay, and notice as I was doing that, it highlighted A25, it highlighted B3. So I'm dividing those two entries there. Hit enter, and the division gives me 169. Okay, and that's the mean, right? The sum divided by the number of entries is the mean. Okay. All right, now number 5. Click on B5 and type in that equation. That's a little bit more involved to type. Excuse me. B5. So let me find that. B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the deviation. And we're going to type in equals A5 minus, and those are dollar signs. So it's $D, and lowercase, uppercase doesn't matter for this. And then $3. Oops. 3. $D, $3. Okay, it's just the dollar signs are there to make Excel look at the mean every time as it computes the deviation. All right, this is 19 below the mean, negative 19. That's what we do for 5. Number 6, copy the formula into everything below it. So you highlight that cell that you just did there. Notice the box in the right-hand corner there. I'm going to move over to it. Oh, I get a plus sign. That's good. Let me do that again. I see the box in the corner. I get that black plus sign there. Click, drag down. See how all those things are filling in? When you let go, it's going to take that formula and copy it all the way down the column. Boom, there you go. All right, so those are all the deviations about the mean. All right, and that is number 6. Number 7, in B25, we want to find the sum. So equals sum parentheses B5 colon B24. And see how all those highlighted there, right? They all filled in with that blue box. That's what Excel is adding up for me there. Oh, and I got 0, and that's correct. You should get 0 for all the deviations from the mean. All right, the next, we're going to column C, and we're squaring the previous column. Okay, so the formula is equals B5 raised to the second power. So we're squaring the previous column. 19 squared is 361. Negative 19 squared is also 361. All right. Then number 9 tells me to click and drag from the corner box all the way down. Boom. So those are all the squared deviations. Number 10, we want the sum again. Click on C25 equals sum, parentheses, C5, colon, oh, I think I typed a semicolon there, colon, C24. I highlighted them all again, close parentheses, press enter. And those parentheses really matter. You have to start it with an equals. That tells Excel, I'm typing in a formula. You have to put it in parentheses. That says, Excel, add all the things in between the parentheses. All right, cool. So let's see. We just had Excel sum the squares of the differences. Yes. Okay, and they tell you what you should get there. So notice I got a different answer, right? That's what you should get. I'm going to check your work along the way, but that's what you should get on that. All right, the last step is to calculate the standard deviation. All right, I'm up here now. F5, it says. Click on F5 and type it in or copy and paste it. Equals square root, SQRT, also known as squirt, parentheses, C25 divided by parentheses. Notice that extra set of parentheses, B3 minus 1. Close, close, right? So this takes the square root and divides the sum of the squared deviations by n, the sample size, minus 1. I have an open parentheses here, another one there, and I need both of those closed parentheses at the end. There. All right, so my standard deviation is 43. All right, cool. So that's what you get there. Let's see. Excel has a command for the calculations we just entered. Oh, yeah, all of this we can kind of shortcut in Excel also. Down here at N, if you type in equals count and then A5 colon A24, you don't even need to know how to count to do this. Excel can count for you, right? It just counted it counted how many entries are between A5 and A24, and it got 20. That's the same as what I got up here. All right, for the mean, you type in equals average, parentheses, A5 colon A24, 24. It's 169, the same answer as I got up there. That's cool. And then Excel also knows how to find standard deviation. We did it the long way up above using the table. I can also tell Excel, hey, just get me the standard deviation right now. Equals STDEV A5 colon A20, did it again, 24, enter. And I got the same answer right there as I got right there. And that's a good thing, all right? So that is how you go through part A, and then make sure you put everything in these boxes that you got along the way. All right. Now for part B, I'm not going to walk you through this in the video. You can certainly email me if you run into any issues, if you have questions. But to answer everything in part B, scroll down in Excel. This is the data for part B. And then in the Word doc, when you get to there it is, part C. Where part B? Oh, part B is really short. When you get to part C, scroll down again. These are the entries. These are the data points for part C. Okay, so just walk it through each step. Make sure you type in these red things exactly as you see them. If you make a mistake and change something and like accidentally delete something in the Excel spreadsheet that you can't get back, just re-download it and start over. Okay, I would hate for that to happen. If you run into any issues, let me know using the technology. Excel sometimes is a little bit confusing. If you are well versed in Excel, then hopefully you have no trouble here. If you do run into problems, please shoot me an email, join me in office hour, and I will do my best to help you out with this activity. All right, hopefully that gets you started. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great day. And that is the end of the video. If I can stop recording. There we go. Bye.